Okay, so we are determining if a graph is a function. Now we've already determined whether or not tables of values are functions. So in this video lesson, our objective is to use the vertical line test to see if a graph is a function. And you'll see this is a fairly easy objective when you're given a graph to determine whether or not it's a function. Before we do the vertical line test, let's actually review real quick on is it a function or is it not a function? Well, remember with the table of values that for my inputs or my independent variable, I can't have a repeat. Or in another way of saying this, I can't have the same independent variable equal to different dependent variables. So is this a function or not? Well, if you look here, all of my independent variables are associated with the unique dependent variable. So therefore, this is a function. So let's say this is a function. On this one here, well, if you look at this, we have 1 and 1. Here we have 1 is equal to 5, and here we have 1 is equal to 8. Well, if it's going to be a function, that can't happen, so that's not a function. Again, we have here my independent variables. Well, this one's equal to -5 and this one's equal to 4. So again, not a function. Oops. Supposed to be a frowny face. And here, well, every single independent variable is associated with a dependent variable. Even though these repeat, it's still a function. So this is a function because the independent variable does not repeat. Okay, let's look at the vertical line test. So here's where I want you guys to start taking your notes. And I want you to write this down. So vertical line test. Definition is a graph is a function if and only if no vertical line passes through 2 or more points on the graph. Now we have a bunch of examples down here. And let's look at this. We have a vertical line, and anywhere I put that on the graph, it only crosses one place. So this is a function. If I look at this one, again, wherever I put it, it only crosses at one point. So again, this is a function. Let's look at this one that looks like a Z down here. Well, if I do that with this, it looks like almost everywhere it crosses at more than one place. So therefore this is not a function. Not a function. And if we look at this one right here, well, when I put a vertical line over a vertical line, it crosses everywhere. So that would be like an infinity crossing. So therefore that definitely is not a function. We say that that's not a function. Alright. Just to give you guys some more practice with this. Let's see, is this a function or not? Well, what I'd like for you to do is on your notes section to fill these out, and we'll go over if you have any questions. Let me get you started on this. So we just said that the vertical line here is a not example of a function, and here's a classic linear line that is a function. Now what you're going to do is just do the vertical line test, and that will allow you to determine if it is or not a function. So finish this off in your notes and we'll go over it, but it's a fairly easy objective. You just have to see whether it crosses only once for a function.